On the M6 motorway now, and this one is an uphill join on the slip road, so you don't see much of the motorway till you actually up level with it really, than the slip road. If you can see something on the video, it's always worth having a look on the motorway to see if anything's moving. You can actually see vehicles travelling left and right, right to left, up and on the elevated section, which is actually the M6 motorway. We're going to be travelling south. A fair bit of heavy goods vehicles on there, here we can see, and we'll see how it copes. Shouldn't see any issues whatsoever, and the ride up to present has been very, very good. Having a look up at the motorway if we can. This is starting to happen. What's watching the Audi now, that's going to be the pacemaker really. And get a good look onto the motorway itself. How much has he paid people for this? A practically clear motorway behind. All I've got is one vehicle in the lane, and the outside lane is absolutely clear. Positioning, thinking about hazard management, and also thinking that the motorway is actually a bend, so therefore it's positioning towards the offside of the carriageway, which is towards the offside of the lane, and that's extending his view around the curve and helping him out. No problems whatsoever. Just a little bit concerned with the weather conditions. They're starting to dull up a little bit. Presently dry, visibility is good. Motorway is moving quite well. The gaps between the vehicles don't seem to be reducing. I'm just looking at the XL2 vehicle and the white vehicle in front, and we're okay with that. Still not much activity from behind. Oh, this is a Friday morning. Unbelievable. Listening towards the offside of his carriageway to extend his view around the curve. Also possibility of looking along the inside between the tree line on the heavy goods, and you can see the white van in the distance and the blue heavy goods vehicle. You can also see advance warning of possibility of roadworks. Still no change in the circumstances behind. Practically clear motorway. Only vehicles behind at present are the vehicles that we've passed. Don't think it's worth going back into lane 1 because we're rapidly approaching all the vehicles in lane 1 itself, so we'll stay lane 2, which he is doing. Watching the heavy going from lane 1 to 2, we're going 2 to 3. Leaving the motorway at the next available exit, which is junction 13, M6, Stafford South. Looking in the distance as the motorway goes round to the right, not that bad at all. I'm just wondering if there's only going to be any sort of concertina effect with vehicles getting close to each other, with the fact that we're entering some sort of roadworks section, so could the roadworks have some sort of speed limit? So lane 2 is going to be a good one for us at present. And now starting to look and extend your observation skills on main beam as much as you can, and you can just about make out the blue mile marker for the junction. So really you should be start thinking, where am I going to leave the motorway? Lane 2 is getting very, very heavily congested at present, so I would think if we just ease it back a little bit, we could be looking at going lane 1 earlier than normal. Good decision. I know we're in lane 1 before the half mile marker, but I'm just looking in lane 2, and there's no spaces whatsoever. It's all too close for comfort. Good decision. We can just marry our speed up with the vehicles in front. Still making progress, wheels still moving. Looking now for the 300-yard marker, there you go. We're on, and now we are the 50 limit as well, so that's where we get a sort of a concertina effect, with all the vehicles sort of getting close together. Watching the state, and I'll obviously be mindful of the fact with the BMW with the self-cancelling indicators. I just probably flick mine on again just in case, and then we're going to go left at the bottom. Changing circumstances now, we've gone from a 70-mile-an-hour limit to a 40-mile-an-hour limit. Good view to our right. Yes. Got a check, shoulder check, and off to the left. Good 3449 now, 3 miles. Changing speed limit, changing type of road user.